The Strawberry Fields by Pete the Palicos. Is there a tastier treat on a hot summer day than a plump, juicy, sun-warmed strawberry? Mouth-wateringly delicious, you can't eat just one. Luckily, here at Camp Half-Blood, strawberries are always on the menu and on the outbound delivery truck. Pick Your Own by Miranda Gardner. Unless you're a child of Demeter or Dionysus, you'll probably overlook the strawberry fields while you're at Camp Half-Blood. I get that. Unlike the combat arena, the climbing wall, Half-Blood Hill, and other common areas, the fields are ordinary. Well, except for the whole growing perfect berries year-round thing. It's too bad if you overlook the place, though, because the strawberries play a vital role at camp. They make us money, which pays for a lot of useful stuff here at Camp Half-Blood. Think that complimentary orange t-shirt you're wearing just magically appeared out of nowhere? Not quite. You might be interested in knowing how the decision to grow strawberries came about. Then again, you might not. Feel free to move on to the next chapter if you're not. Just know you'll be missing out on some truly delicious camp info. Still with me? Okay, here's how it went down. Back in ancient times, Camp Half-Blood was self-sustaining, a bastion of locally grown produce and free-range meat and poultry products. When the camp moved to Long Island, though, the crops and herds didn't come with it. For a long while, campers had to make do by hunting, fishing, and gathering, old-world caveman style. What we couldn't hunt and gather, we traded for with the local farmers, which was okay when Long Island was sparsely populated. Then, New York City ballooned into a megalopolis, and urban sprawl oozed onto the island, with communities erupting nearby almost overnight. After the third mortal sighting of teenage demigods running through the neighborhoods with bows and arrows, Chiron decided it was time to make some changes. He convened the head counselors of the 9 inhabited cabins to discuss the issue. The Hephaestus kids were on a quest for celestial bronze, and Zeus's cabin was empty because he curtailed his extracurricular activities to appease Hera. The hunters were on stopover, though, so Cabin 8 was occupied. "We need to find a way to supply the camp," Chiron said. "Any ideas?" "Yes! We take what we need by force!" bellowed the leader of the Ares cabin. "Or we could just, steal it," suggested the Hermes representative. No, the son of Apollo whipped out his lyre. "We should sing for our supper as did the minstrels of yore." "Of yore what?" asked the Dionysus counselor. "What? The minstrels of yore," the Dionysus girl said impatiently. "Of yore what?" A representative of the visiting hunters intervened. "Not yore. The Dionysus girl gave up. "This is getting us nowhere," the daughter of Athena stood. "Chiron, the camp needs a steady source of income." "Agreed," Chiron said. "Suggestions?" "One." She rested her fingertips on the table and surveyed the others with great solemnity. "We will sell something that people will buy in massive quantities." "Wine!" cried the Dionysus girl. "Weapons!" yelled the Ares boy. "Vocal arrangements in 4-part harmony," sang out the Apollo counselor. "Food!" All eyes turned to the Demeter boy who had spoken. He shrugged. "People always need food. Big city like New York, lots of people, lots of customers." Chiron stroked his beard. "I like it, but what kind of food?" That was not an easy question to answer. The Athena and Dionysus cabins wanted to sell food associated with their godly parents, olives and olive oil in honor of Athena, and grapes, grape juice, and grape jelly, and wine, again, for Dionysus. Then Hermes, Artemis, and Ares kids suggested putting their herding, hunting, and slicing and dicing talents to use and opening a butcher shop. Poseidon's daughter campaigned loudly for a seafood shack and offered both Manhattan and New England clam chowder. Apollo's son, still stuck on his original idea, tried to woo the Aphrodite counselor to his cause by pointing out that music was the food of love. She wasn't buying it, and neither, she said disdainfully, would any self-respecting customer.